That's what they used to say when we were playing basketball. We had several neighborhoods in our community, and my guys would always say, "Oh, you win!" Because you had to say your neighborhood or your area or your street when you scored or you did something awesome with basketball. I played basketball, it's fun. So God kind of does the same thing. It's in Matthew chapter 4. This is Jesus. He's awesome. And he's in the wilderness. Now he's been fasting 40 days. He finds himself alone. Side note, did you know that God always gets people alone right before something amazing happens? Like Noah's in the ark, alone time. Isaiah, backside of the world, alone time. John the Baptist, alone. Jesus, wilderness, alone. There's a pattern here for me. Your alone time could be the time that God needs right before you're blessed beyond measure. So keep that in mind. You're alone. Back to our story. So the devil is going to tempt Jesus. And he tells him, turn stones into bread. Because I know you're hungry, you need to eat. He's like, nah, bro, I don't do that. And then he said, well, throw yourself off this mountain and then your angel can catch you. He's like, no, I don't need to do that. That's crazy time. And then the next one, the last one, Satan takes up Jesus and trying to show him all these kingdoms and everything on the mountain. And he's like, all this can be yours. And Jesus tells him, away from me, Satan. Like, you can't tempt me with this. This is crazy. The reason why it worked so well for Jesus is because he's Jesus. Like King Jesus, I'm the king. But what if he forgot he was the king? He was alone, he was hungry, he was tired. People at work are acting crazy, and I don't got no job, and the paycheck ain't right, and I have all these problems, and these crazy kids, and like all those problems you think you have, multiply those a bunch, and then that's where Jesus was. Like, no food for 40 days. This is pretty serious hunger, okay? And so, possibly even delirium. You never know. I get hungry, and like after 6 hours, I'm like, crazy man. So, Jesus said, no, this is not going to work on me. So what happens is, Jesus has to know who he is, just like you, child of God. You got to know, who are you? Are you not a child of the King? Are you not promised eternal life? Are you not blessed and highly favored? Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, give you a hope in the future. Do you know that? Because if you know that, then when the enemy comes against you and says, if you'll just do these things, I'll make your life better. I'll make you ruler over these things. He said, I'll make you a king over a kingdom. Jesus was already the king over the kingdom. He already was. So when the enemy comes and says, you just need this side relationship, that'll make you feel better. You just need to do this with your money, that'll make it better. You just need to lie on your taxes, it's not a big deal. You need a little extra for you, it's fine. All those things are a lie, because if you knew who you were, you would realize I don't need these things because of who I am. My character, my position in the kingdom is already solid. So I don't need anything that the enemy's trying to tempt me with. Keep that in mind, because next time the enemy comes to you or you find yourself alone and you're in trouble and you have this problem coming against you, Jesus said, away from me, Satan. That's your word for the day.